Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kezia Nicole with Parents Out the Mud. And let me tell y'all, I'm having a day today, okay? It is some serious irritation going on. I'm grateful that, I have time to get over myself and how I feel today. And I get myself together before the kids come home. Because when they come home, I'm going to need to be my full self, okay? I'm going to go meditate. I'm gonna go for a walk. I might even go to the gym because I ain't been to the gym this week. We had this conversation about me, hitting the gym 3 days last week. I have hit zero this week, but the week ain't over. So, we're gonna make it work. But I am super excited about today's episode, Parents Out the Mud, because I have a special guest. And this special guest, she is like me, a mother, okay? And she runs a business. She is from Detroit, Michigan, and she's going to share her journey, how she got it out the mud as a parentpreneur, as a woman that has had to deal with the emotional and technical challenges of running, or logistical challenges of running a business and being a parent. All right, I need y'all to welcome to the stage Miss Taquia, not y'all.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, did I say your name right? I know they be messing up your name.
You said it right the second
Please.
time.
The
Yes.
second time, Taquia.
The second time.
Awesome. All right, so the with this show, I always like to start off with the major question, which a lot of parents want to know, right? Parentpreneurs out there, in our audience, they want to know, how did you get it out the mud? What was a defining moment when you felt like you truly, as a parentpreneur, got it out the mud?
When I was finally able to spend time with my kids and just stop putting myself inside the business, that's when I just finally felt relaxed. I was actually able to trust somebody with my business and to run my business for me. So I'm able to let my hair down. I can now spend more time with my kids. I don't have to be at the shop all day. I take care of the outs of the business, but I don't have to be in there. And now I'm just so relaxed. It's a wonderful feeling because I did not think that I would get here, but I'm here. I get to take my kids to the park, do whatever they want, Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing. I get to cook dinner at 3 p.m. and then by
Stop
the time they
it.
get out of
No.
school, dinner
Say it
is ready.
again.
Yes.
Now, are you, Taquia? Are you a single parent, or you got a significant other, or what's your status? And how many children do you have?
So I have two toddlers, a 4-year-old, he'll be 5 next month, and I have a
Mhm.
6-year-old. So I kind of had them back to back, one
Yeah,
boy, one girl.
yeah,
Very independent, very independent.
nice.
So their father, which was my fiance, unfortunately, he passed away
Oh man,
in 2021, like 5 months before our wedding, he had passed away. So, and my kids were 2 and 3 when he passed. So,
wow,
yeah,
that
it was
happened.
very,
Yeah,
yeah.
and here at Parents Out the Mud, one of the things I always like to address is that emotional process of having to manage children in your business. It's and specifically, as a single parent, right? That's a whole dynamic within itself. And for you, you also had to deal with like a loss,
Yeah.
such as like your support with that. So can you share like what like emotional and mental tools did you use to kind of manage some of the peak, and I'm saying peak stressful moments of being a parent and an entrepreneur?
So my tool is, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't. I'm about to cry, but it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't have this. But I have a huge support system. I
Mhm.
have their dad family, their dad friends. I have my family, my friends that just help me. Like drop the kids off whenever. Like I don't even
Mhm.
have to tell them when I'm dropping the kids off. I can call them like we're outside. I have people popping up to my house. I have, if I ever fall short, I have people like, we got you. So I have a huge support system and a
Mhm.
team. Those are my tools. And it
Mhm.
does take a village. It is hard doing a business, dealing with emotions and mental health at the same time raising kids. Like after that happened, I really couldn't raise my kids on my own. My mom had to come in the house with me for a minute and like
Mm.
take care of them. Their grandmother, their other grandmother had to take care of them as well. Like I wasn't mentally stable at
Can
all.
you
So
can you share a little bit more about that? Like, can you share the moment, that one moment in your business? Because I'm sure you like took a break for a little while. Like some people don't take a break when they lose someone like special, especially from a single parent. Sometimes we just move on, right? And then
mhm.
it catches up. But I'm assuming you had a chance to kind of take a break. But when you got back into the space of running your business, can you share that moment when you felt the most overwhelmed, and how did you push through?
It was the support. Like I did take a break. Like I literally was just in bed every day for almost a year. I got real skinny, but I had people popping up to my house like, "You have to finish our business plans, whatever you need." I had people pushing me to the right direction. My brother dragged me down there to Invest Fest. Like, "You got to go here." That's when I started my business. As soon as I left Invest Fest, less than 30 days, that
Wow.
was my motivation. I was so motivated.
This
I opened
year?
up my salon last year. Last
Oh,
year.
last year. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've been
dang.
had the business, but I just opened up the salon part. I've been had
Yeah.
my hair company, but
Yeah.
it was the people, the support. Like you have to finish. You can't. My loved ones, and this is. I have a genuine circle, and I know a
Hmm.
lot of people don't have that, but it's yeah, it's amazing to have that support because it's rare to find, especially from all angles. Here, there, anybody. I have people just pulling up to my house checking on me,
Yeah.
like, and don't
Now,
ask
do
me for
you?
a dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now, is that mostly family, or is it friends, or is it people that you grew close with
It's
over
50
time?
50, family
Okay.
and friends. His family, his friends, and my friends.
Nice. Okay,
It
that's
is.
awesome. Yeah, so can you dig deeper in like what it's like to build those relationships? Because sometimes it's hard to trust people or trust, you know what I mean? Like what are some I guess some tips or secrets that you can share with our audience about how you are able to build relationships and vet people and things like that?
Right now, like after that situation, I became a closed door. Like I'm not open to any new friends. And this is a stage I'd have to get out of. I'm still working on myself. Like, because I trust my circle so much right now. Because these people, when someone here, one is there for you when situation happen and they don't leave your side. So that's how I know like this is my circle. These are the people who never left my side and who still here, who called me every day, who popped up, who gave me money if I ever needed it, who put money in my hand for this if you need help with the kids. So that's how I know like the love is genuine because they were there for me. And it wasn't even just about money, it was support. At the time I needed people most, they were there for me. And now I'm so bland and like to other people that's on the outside because I know my inner circle is genuine and I don't have time to be second guessing anyone. So when someone is there for you
Yeah.
at a hard time, that's how you know
Yeah,
that they're
for sure.
genuine.
Especially without the whole trauma bonding thing, because sometimes people
Hmm.
can be there, to connect for different reasons, and
Definitely.
that's a
Use it for
that's
information.
yeah, correct, yeah, for sure. So if you could give one piece of advice, when you started, like your younger self, what would it be?
Step out on faith and stop being scared. That
Mhm,
would I would have been telling myself that years ago. Trust God. If you work hard and you trust God, you have faith, you make sacrifices, it's going
mhm.
to come to you and it's going to work out. Long as that's your vision.
What was the moment when you stepped out on faith? Like what, like, because I remember people used to say to me when I was younger, like, hey, you should have high self-esteem and you should believe in yourself. I could not understand what that looks like, for an
Mhm.
example. But can you share with our audience like what it looked like when you didn't step out on faith, and what it looked like when you did step out on faith, to just kind of give them a good example of what that looks like?
When I didn't step out on faith, I was just being more so scared. Like, oh, if I open up this building, what if I take a loss? It's just me here. I'm a single parent. I'm scared.
Mhm,
Or let
mhm.
me go get a job real quick to rack up this money.
Yeah.
After I left InvestFest, it was this guy. His name was Humble. I don't remember, but I think he was Nigerian. He
Mhm.
sat there and said, "What are you scared for? Do it." Uh, for what? So I had to think, like, what am I scared for? I own my house. I own my car. If I take a
Mhm.
loss, I'm not going to be out of a house, or I'm not going to be able to find a clean
Right.
house to go back
Right.
to. I can go get a
Right.
job. That
Yeah.
was my moment when I stepped out on faith
Wow.
after he said that. Like, why are you being scared? Do it. And I knew I made so many sacrifices for God,
Yeah.
alcohol, sex,
Girl.
other things. I
Yeah.
sacrificed so much. Like, God, this is what I want. I'm sacrificing these things for you to grow my business.
Yeah, that's a word right there because oftentimes for things that are not even as important that not considered an investment, we will like risk it all for, right?
Mhm, definitely.
We
And I'm
will
just
risk
like,
it. Like
I
we
don't owe
doing
nobody
good.
nothing. Yeah, like what am I scared for? I own my house. What am I scared?
Yes.
I'm still have
What
somewhere to
am
lay my head.
what am I
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Parentpreneurs out there that
definitely,
y'all once when it started getting a little rocky, y'all started tripping. Like, nah,
definitely.
you hear Sequoia? What she say? She said, "Hey, what you got to lose?" Okay,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
as long
Well,
as you work hard and believe.
what's next for your business? You got any exciting projects coming up?
So right now, I am trying to actually open up a salon in a different state, Atlanta. So that is my goal. I am based out of Detroit. I'm talking to a realtor right now to try to find me a spot, possibly move down there. Hopefully, I'm just trying to expand to different states worldwide. That's my whole plan right now and goal.
Yeah, that sounds like that's mad dope. Like, how did you make the decision to do that?
Uh, Again, I gotta give it to InvestFest. I done been to Atlanta 3 times in the last 3 months doing different events, and I just realized like this might be the place for me. I love the people down there. It's a whole bunch of entrepreneurs. I feel like everything will just grow down there. I love it. I love Atlanta.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you said the next thing for you is to you want to open up your beauty salon
Mhm.
in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Do you have a specific place that you want to open it up or
I'm looking at Sandy Springs, or someone else
Mhm,
told me like Dunwoody. So what
mhm.
I would do, I would probably just have to be back and forth between my shop down here, my shop down there, and let my other person run it down here for a minute or till I find someone to run down there.
Awesome. That is wonderful. And how can people get in touch with you?
So you guys can find me on Instagram at cute underscore bundles. That's QUTE underscore bundles. I'm on Facebook with the same name, Cute Bundles. You can reach out to my email, info@cutebundles.com, or my phone number, 313-484-9490. That's my business phone, not my personal. So there is
That's
9 to 5 on there.
That's what's up. And as you all see, right at the bottom of the screen is her website. So check out her website. Make sure you support this parentpreneur. All my parentpreneurs, we gotta support each other. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, okay.
It's
Thank
hard
you.
out here for a
It
parentpreneur.
it is. And we gotta stick it together. Okay. I gotta take my kids to Detroit and drop them off with you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You
You
know what
know
I'm
what? I
saying?
love the kids, but mine leave every weekend, so I'm
Oh, you didn't give us that tip. She said every weekend.
Listen, grandma, I don't even be wanting them to go. Grandma, bring me my kids. Bring me
Yeah.
my grandbabies.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you again so much for joining us today and sharing your wisdom, sharing your inspiration. I am inspired. Okay, you gonna be in the back of my head. Okay, saying what you scared of, sis? What
Right.
you scared of? All
What you
right.
scared
So thank you so much, Takuya, and for all of those parentpreneurs out there, don't forget to go to her website. Her website is right at the bottom, QUTE bundles.com. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, share, okay, and get some of this tea, get some of this knowledge and this wisdom at Parents Out the Mud. See y'all next time.